Do you guys use reverb throws in your mixes? All right, so today I figured we'd chat about reverb. I'm gonna really struggle with this one in this video. Reverb throws as a technique to use in mixes and sound design. And I've actually talked about this previously in a film sound design video, so I'll link to that up on the screen, I guess, with a card. But basically, it's a great technique for mixing in music as well. So I figured we should talk about it in a little more detail. Or again, I don't know. I'm tired. It's been a crazy couple weeks. So you might be wondering what a reverb throw is. And so when we're making a reverb throw, we're kind of doing what it sounds like. We're taking something and we're throwing it towards a reverb for a short period of time. So usually when we're doing a reverb throw, the reverb is going to be a bit more extreme, a bit more dramatic than our normal reverb would be. Since we're only doing it for a short period of time, we can make it more drama and it's not going to, interrupt the whole piece the way it would if you had that over the entire vocals, for example, or the entire whatever it is. So all we're doing is we're taking something and for a short period of time, we're throwing it to some type of a reverb. And I use this type of technique with other effects too. So I do similar things with delays sometimes. It doesn't have to be just reverb, but when you're saying reverb throw as a term, that's what it's generally talking about. That's my understanding of what it's talking about. So I think in my previous video when I talked about it in terms of film and how it can be a great technique to use when you're switching scenes in a film. So when the scenes changes, especially if it's something like a suspense or a horror movie, you can put like a reverb throw to add this tail to the scene that then translates into the next scene and helps kind of flow with that visual cut. But when we're using it with music, a lot of times we'll use it to kind of fill some kind of an empty space or to add a bit of drama to a certain lyric, for example, or a certain part of the music. There's a few different ways we can use it. I'll show you one example here in a second, but actually I can show it to you now. So basically what I have here, I have a couple of reverb throws in this mix that I'm working on here. So this is a work in progress. We actually have a bunch of stuff that we just added that I haven't mixed in yet, but it's a work in progress. So keep that in mind. But I have some backing vocals here. And what I have is I've automated a send. So I have bus 13 and 14 being sent. And I can actually show you that on my mix window. Where am I? So here we are, backing vocals, bus 13 and 14. They're being sent out to an actual reverb, which if I can find it, I believe it's this one, yeah. Yeah, 13, 14. So Valhalla Supermassive, this is a really fun reverb plugin. If you haven't checked it out, I really like this one. But I have an iteration of this plugin here. And usually what I do is I kind of go around with the presets until I find something I like, and then I'll modify the parameters from there. So I've done that with this. I have my settings here, and it's bus 13 and 14. It's on an aux track, you might notice. So there's the little aux track symbol. And all I'm doing is I'm automating it. So it's normally not being sent out. The actual backing vocals are not being sent out to this reverb. But then for these moments, it is. And also down here. So this is another backing vocal track here. And it's being sent out for this line as well. And if you zoom way in, you'll notice it's kind of catching the end of the line that's being sent out to the reverb. So I think a good example to show you guys might be right here. So I'm going to play it for you in context, and I'm going to solo it because I have it really low in the mix. I like to do things kind of subtle. I might bring this up a little bit, but again, work in progress, so grain of salt with everything I'm saying here or showing you. But let me hit play so you can hear it in context, and listen for the reverb here, and I'll solo it for you as well so you can hear it that way. For miles. So you might not have heard it, but what I will do is I will solo this so you can hear it. And I think I'm solo safed, yeah. So if you're not familiar with solo safing, if I had not command and clicked on this S button here, it would not be solo safed, so then you wouldn't hear the effect because it would be soft muted when I solo this other track. So I like to solo safe my auxes. So anyway, all I have to do is hit solo on this to hear it. So let's hear it.
Soon you go, a child.
So that's the reverb. So now we'll hear it in context again.
That soon you won't be there. Soon you go, carry me like a child for miles.
So I just kind of added it here. It's, you know, it's not super obvious, but what it's doing is it kind of builds up and like fills the well, so to speak, and kind of adds to the drama of that moment, in my mind at least. And so it's like this underlying like that comes up, and I don't know, I kind of like that effect. But you can use it in different ways. You know, you can use reverb throws in different ways. It's up to you. That's half the fun, is we get to be creative with it. Another thing that's a lot of fun is I've done stuff like, you know, duplicated tracks and then edited the poop out of the duplicate to make it, for example, you can EQ it so it's like only low frequencies, and then you just have the EQ on the low frequencies, and then you can do like these dramatic reverb throws with low frequencies, or, you know, just however you want to edit it. So you can make it weird and then add a reverb throw to it. So that's another option for how to use it. So you can have a lot of fun. You can be very creative with it. And that's, I don't know, that's my basic explanation for reverb throws. So I hope someone found it helpful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'd appreciate all that stuff. And I do have a Patreon, so it's patreon.com/CatoNoise, and my patrons get access to additional content. We have a Discord server. We've been doing a book club, which is a lot of fun. And I think that's about it. My patrons get access to all that stuff at any dollar value, so you can join for, I think it's like $1 or something is the lowest amount that people tend to do. But if you feel so inclined, check that out. And I come out with new videos every Wednesday. And thank you for watching. Okay. Do you guys use reverb? Reverb. I'm going to really struggle to use the word reverb in this video. I don't know what else to do here. I've gotten really into wearing my big t-shirts lately because they're just so comfy. It's like COVID quarantine made me very picky about how comfortable my clothes are, and now like everything else is going out the window. I'm selling it all in Poshmark. It's gone. I'm comfy clothes are bust. Like, I'm getting rid of all my heels. Screw those things. Torture devices. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. What else is new? I don't know. Okay, bye.